It's an honor and privilege to welcome you to my channel. We are in section Virtue, chapter 3, The Greatness of Ascetics, couplet 25. One who has the five senses under control. The proof of power for such an ascetic is Indira, the god of the mighty heavens. This couplet highlights the power and potential heights of an ascetic. Indra is the god of heavens and the king of the gods who control the five elements. He is an entity who is prayed to by human beings on earth. The ascetic here is portrayed to be more powerful than such a god. Thiruvalluvar in the previous Kural, couplet 24, uses a technique where the animal elephants is brought out to identify with the five senses by the specific tool, the hook, used to control the elephant without mentioning the animal's name. Here, in this couplet, Thiruvalluvar talks about the god Indira to provide proof for the greatness and power of the ascetic without mentioning the backstory of Indira and the ascetic, giving the readers an open end to either take the face value and consider the ascetic as more powerful than the god Indira, or to comprehend the greatness by knowing what happened to Indira. The poet uses various techniques available at his disposal, which shows the richness of the language, culture, and also the resourcefulness of the poet. The control of the five senses are considered to be one of the highest virtues. We should understand that controlling does not mean abstinence or completely ignoring or stopping or forcefully depriving any of the senses. An individual could not be normal or would not be at optimal health mentally or physically even if any one of the five senses is stopped or ignored. Inability due to any physical or mental condition does not equate to control either. The control is expected in the mind and not in the physical sense organ level, as the body is not designed to undergo restrictions. The control of the mind, if forced via thought or brings conflict and stress, then again it is not correct and would lead only to mental issues. The mind should be mature to have conditioned that it controls automatically because of the wisdom gained on the permanence and impermanence that it perceives. The god Indra, due to his lack of control of lust, covets the wife of an ascetic and thus gets cursed by the ascetic. Thus, a king of gods of the heavens who is worshipped by human beings is getting punished by a human being who is an ascetic. This clearly shows control of the senses is not easy but also not impossible. Human beings are most fortunate to have the opportunity to gather such control. Even gods fall prey to senses and undergo karma and suffering, only at a different scale. The worst punishment is awarded to one that has lust on an individual from another marriage, even if it's a god, which simply tries to bring home the idea that morality is the basis of any civilized society. Thiruvalluvar, through this couplet, thus brings out the power and potential of a true ascetic in a glorious manner.